Video. How's everybody doing today? We're gonna Jared Leto Joker movie because we all want a Jared Leto Joker movie. That's the number one thing that all DC fans have been asking for. So DC is here to please the fans and give us what we want. So I think Kathleen Kennedy is running DC now. I think that's her new job. She has been disappeared from Disney and Lucasfilm for the past few months. So it looks like Kathleen Kennedy is running DC Entertainment now. What's going on, everyone? I know I'm a little late, but I think I made it in a pretty good amount of time. I was only 10, 12 minutes late. So, alrighty. Whoop-whoop. Let me pull the chat up. Let me see what is going on here. So is everybody excited for the Jared Leto Joker movie? I didn't hate Jared Leto as the Joker. I truly didn't. Everyone else did. I didn't hate him, but he definitely wasn't that great either. I didn't hate Suicide Squad as much as everyone else did. But man, nobody wants that movie. Nobody wants anything to do with that universe, period. So, yeah, he's just, I don't know. Brian Blackman says 55K. I told you. Appreciate that, Brian. Thank you so much. I've got my computer pulled up now tonight. No Lauren in the chat tonight, so you guys are going to have to bear with me. But yeah, then who could follow Heath Ledger? Nobody could follow Heath Ledger. So whoever was going to take on the role of the Joker after Heath Ledger, it was going to be a failure. There's no doubt about that. But it has been confirmed. So England DG says, actually, I liked Jared's take on the Joker. I didn't hate it. I didn't. So this is where I kind of get into the perspective thing, where I'm always telling people, like, you got to have perspective. And I'm not saying you don't, England. But a lot of people don't. A lot of people don't have perspective, and they think just because they liked it that everyone else is going to like it. I did not hate Jared Leto's Joker. I didn't hate Suicide Squad. But the masses did hate Suicide Squad, and the masses hated Jared Leto's Joker. Therefore, we don't need a Jared Leto Joker movie. I think Jared Leto is a fantastic actor, but this is a bad move. This is DC saying, if you think Solo failed, then watch what we're going to do. I know it's mirrored again, everyone. I was going to use my webcam, if I can get it pulled up here. Give me just a minute. I hope I don't knock everything over. So I have my 1080p webcam right here, but I just prefer doing it from the front-facing part of my phone. So it's going to be mirrored. I don't know what the hell to do with it. So I don't know. Sometimes it's mirrored, sometimes it's not. But yeah, this is a terrible decision by DC. I have no idea what they're doing. But again, we've got 200 people watching now. I think Kathleen Kennedy took over creative control of DC, and that is why they are that is why this happened. Kathleen Kennedy made the decision. I'm going to make a post tomorrow, or I'm going to make a video tomorrow, and I'm going to say Kathleen Kennedy cast or green lights a Joker movie starring Jared Leto because she knows what the fans want. Is this a rumor or if it's real? BatmanNews.com shared it. So I'm pretty sure this is confirmed because Batman News typically doesn't run with any stories that aren't confirmed. So embrace the mirror, sport a goatee. Hey, Jeremy, at least DC can't be any more trash than it already is. Am I right? Yeah, I mean, it's pretty bad. Yes, that means no 1K likes this time until we get ready to end this bad boy. And this won't be a long stream because I have to get ready for the High Council tonight. High Council will be on World Class Bullshitters channel. So if you got questions you want me to answer or anything you want me to discuss, we got to get them in fairly quickly because I probably won't be on here but maybe 45 minutes. Jedi Cody says Joaquin Phoenix would have slayed it, man, right? Yeah, I think Joaquin Phoenix would have been a great Joker, which again, I'm the guy who liked the fact that Jared Leto was cast. When I was happy about it. I did not think he was a great Joker. I didn't think he was a good Joker, but I did like him. So yeah, Joaquin Phoenix would be great. Chet Thomas, Heath Ledger Joker might drop, absolutely. Nobody's ever going to touch Heath Ledger's Joker. That just won't happen. So will they just edit Jared's mustache? Says 6 scale combat. Oh, that's great. I disagree with you, Umberto Unity. Jack Nicholson was a better Joker is what he said, but I think nobody touches Heath Ledger's Joker. But I love Jack Nicholson's Joker. I still love Batman 89. I think it's a great movie. It still holds up very well. So 100%. Good day, Mr. Jeremy from Sweden. Hope all is well. Biatch! It is all is well, Waben22. I think Rian Johnson should direct the Joker movie. That's what England DDG says. Oh boy, that would be horrible and beautiful at the same time, just to watch it burn. Jeremy, you really need to get with YouTube. It took me forever to get in here, and you were already doing a show. That's Rick Ray. I'm talking to YouTube right now about all of my live streaming problems, so eventually maybe they will work with me on this. I mean, we are having conversations, so I can at least say that's good news. But it's yeah, it is frustrating. The real Sylar one says good night from Germany. Well, good night. Thank you for joining us. Okay, Jack is second, David S. says. Yes, Ledger is first, and it's not even close in my opinion. I don't think anybody can top Ledger. Ledger's the greatest villain in the history of cinema. End of discussion for me. Yes, better than Vader. He's that good. Ledger can't be topped for me. There's Harry the Great Jedi. Hey, Jeremy. Boy, you working hard or hardly working? A little bit of both. Yeah, so as far as the Rose Tico quitting Instagram story, that's Forward X. Man, I don't know. There's so many places running with it. I made a live stream earlier talking about how if that happened, then I think it's terrible. Then we really can't get any confirmation that it actually happened. It seems like there's a lot of speculations and a lot of people trying to just run with this news story so they can virtue signal online and talk about how bad the fans are and how horrible we are. That's kind of what seems to be going on right now. It seems like Kelly Marie Tran quit Instagram, erased all her stuff, and people took that and ran with it and created so many headlines. That's what it seems like. So again, I don't know. We shall see. Flame King says, no news on a Man of Steel sequel. There has been some rumbles about a Man of Steel sequel. I know a lot of people want that. I'm not a big fan of Man of Steel, but I wouldn't be completely against a Man of Steel sequel without Zack Snyder. I know a lot of you probably don't want to hear that, but I'm not the biggest Snyder fan in terms of his DCEU. I do like Snyder as a director, and I like him as a person. I think he's a good dude. Good day from UK, Jeremy. Keeping up with you as much as possible with the time difference. Keep it up, buddy, from across the pond. That's from Richard Cresswell. Well, thank you so much, Richard. Really appreciate that. In some ways, I find Nolan's Batman almost as campy as the West Batman, John A. says. I don't. I think Nolan's Batman is perfection. I think it's perfection. You know who would be a good Riddler in a Nolan Batman movie? Gary Sinise. Tell me that's not a good one. Gary Sinise would be great. Really good chef says Joel Schumacher was the worst Batman villain. Crispin Glover as the Joker. That's a good one. That's a good one. Mr. Mystery 64 says, should I watch you or Iron's live stream? I think you mean Ivan. I got a fly in here. You know what? Either or is good. If you go watch Ivan, you just tell him I said, hey. Break TFA already, says the real Sylar. So for those of you that don't know, I am going to be taking my Blu-rays and my DVD copies of The Force Awakens, and I'm going to set them up, and I'm going to destroy them with my golf club. I'm working on that now. So that will be coming. Give me a little time, though. I'm trying to set it up, make it really cool, and get it filmed properly. So that will happen. Don't worry. It will happen. Jessica Butler says, Jeremy, the Riddler from Gotham is the best Riddler ever. I gave up on Gotham after like a half a season. I've heard it's gotten a lot better, so I might be willing to check it out again. I might. We will see, but I have heard good things about it. Flame King says, would I see a movie based on Revan? 100%. All of us would. Are we allowed to like the video, Mr. Jeremy? You can like the video. We just don't want to get up past, maybe when we get to the 700 or 800 range is when we'll slow it down, because obviously we crash every time we hit 1,000. But yeah, definitely get the likes up for now. That'll get more people in here. England DG, he's the best because he snorted the script up his nose and then injected it into his veins to become the character. What is sad that he seemed to have no one close to him to snap him out of it. Yeah, Ledger completely owned it, and it took his life, and that's crazy, man. Super sad. He had a family, he had a daughter, and it's terribly sad what happened to Heath Ledger. He was such a talented actor and gave us the most legendary role ever. Darth Caesar, which is worse, The Last Jedi or Batman and Robin? The Last Jedi is worse because at least Batman and Robin is self-aware to know that it's campy and it's trying to be like that campy Batman. Ice to See You, all of Arnold's lines, those are self-aware lines to be campy and stupid. The Last Jedi was trying to be serious, and it was trying to be, it thought that it was being brave to go on its anti-capitalism message and save the animals bullshit and all of that, and Rose's speeches. So yeah, definitely Batman and Robin's better. Richard Cresswell, thank you so much for the super chat. Better Joker, Heath Ledger or Jack Nicholson, says Juicy J. Heath Ledger, in my opinion. No disrespect to Jack Nicholson's Joker, because it's phenomenal. I still love Batman 89. I think Batman 89 holds up extremely well. Jessica Butler says, Jeremy, thank you for reading my post. Thank you for just being here and viewing our live streams and just supporting. That means a lot. So I appreciate you. Let me... Sean Stevenson, good evening, Jeremy. Good evening, Sean. Thank you for joining. Why are we surprised, says Slim Jimmy. We're not, because Kathleen Kennedy took over DCEU, and now she's casting and greenlighting movies. Jerome Jeremiah, our Joker. I need to watch Gotham. I really do. All right. Rock G says, keep fighting, Jeremy. Thank you. Keep watching and supporting, Rock G. Really appreciate that. Yeah, and then to talk about the Rose Tico stuff more, like I said, I don't know if we've gotten confirmation that she's actually said anything about what is going on. I think that people are taking it and running with it the more research that I do. So I'm going to keep looking into it. I will definitely have videos tomorrow on this topic and the CNN article. So many of you have asked me to cover the CNN article talking about Star Wars fans, so I will look into that. Let's see, ADP1998, how long is the stream going to last? I've only seen the end of your streams once. That was last week. I probably won't be on here more than maybe 45 minutes tonight, because I've got to get ready for the High Council tonight with Ethan and Jeff over at World Class Bullshitters. So probably I'm shooting for around 45 minutes tonight. Fanaheim says, your thoughts on a Green Goblin redo? Willem Dafoe was good but not great. I think Willem Dafoe actually was pretty good. I just don't think the movie treated him seriously enough. I thought Willem Dafoe was actually really good. I think he's a fantastic actor. But yeah, I would totally be down for a Green Goblin redo. But yeah, the Spider-Man 1, I really enjoyed Spider-Man 1 with Tobey Maguire. I still consider Tobey my Spider-Man, even though I think Tom Holland's better. But I love Spider-Man 2. But I thought Willem Dafoe was really good, but it teetered on that line of campiness too much, I think, and it felt a little weird. It felt a little too campy for me at times. So again, I agree with you. He was good, not great, but I think it's not his fault, if that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. Memphis Dale says, what's up, Jeremy? What's up? Cecil comments, what time is the High Council and who's hosting? Jeff from World Class Bullshitters is hosting, and I think it's 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, so about an hour and a half from now. So All right. Would you be open to having someone like Campia or someone else on your show to have an open discussion on the state of Star Wars fandom? That's from Nicholas Glenn. Yes, I would. I'm fine with having anybody on here to have an open discussion. Yeah, I don't really shy away from that. So I'm all for differing opinions and having a different perspective because I think that something needs to be worked out in the Star Wars fandom for sure. Darth Conicus says, sending you love and support. Thanks again for being the voice of the rebellion. Thank you for your support. Without your support, I'm just an asshole talking into a microphone and a camera. So I'm nothing without your support. Absolutely nothing. Someone sent me a tweet today. Matter of fact, let me read this first. Vanquisher RX8, would you give Kathleen Kennedy a job at G&G as a social justice warrior consultant? And if it meant getting her out of Star Wars? Yes, I would give her a job at Geeks and Gamers if I can get her away from Star Wars. I would put her in a really bad, low position. Maybe at some point, hopefully we will be able to have an office, and I'll just give her janitorial duties right there. So I think that would work really good. And yeah, so someone sent me a tweet earlier, and they're like, "Well, with all the success that we're seeing, hope you don't get a big head." And I was like, I wake up every day paranoid that you guys are going to stop watching me every day. I just want to continue to give you good, solid content so you'll keep coming back. So every day I'm thankful for what we have, and I don't take any of it for granted at all. And so yeah, every day that I turn this camera on and this live stream flies and you guys join and watch and support, I get blown away by it. So every day I'm paranoid that you're all going to go, fuck this guy, I'm going to stop watching his sorry ass. So thank you so much. All right, Darth Caesar. Jake Lloyd and Hayden put up with cyberbullying for years due to Star Wars, and no one made a big deal of it. What made people care now about Kelly Marie Tran? So, it's virtue signaling. She's a female, and she's a minority, and it's a way to get on a soapbox and start telling everyone how much you care, how women are so mistreated, and how everybody's racist and sexist. That is exactly what this is about. Because, again, I don't care where you lie politically. I don't care. I don't care who you voted for. I don't care who you support. I don't care what your beliefs are. We can always have a conversation about that. But when Hillary Clinton gets attacked, we hear about sexism, and there's women, there's a glass ceiling. When someone like Kellyanne Conway gets attacked, or Sarah Huckabee Sanders, nobody cares. Nobody's taking up for them because they don't fit into the narrative that the media wants to push. So that's what happens. Michael Baia, I think that's how I say it. Most underrated Marvel movie is Blade, 1998. Fucking awesome movie. You are correct, sir. Blade is incredible. It's sad that Blade came at a time when superhero movies and comic book movies didn't really get the love they deserved. Blade is so effing good. It's great. It's one of the greats. I will give you that. I still love Tom Jane's Punisher. Tom Jane's Punisher was badass. If you remember Tom Jane's Punisher, badass movie. Brutal, rated R, love it. Leo P, do you want to wish Kathleen Kennedy a happy birthday? Hell to the no, I don't. Sean Stevenson, there is a little known DC character who could possibly give Deadpool a run for his money, Lobo. This could make DC some bank on a rated R comic. Wasn't The Rock tied to a Lobo movie at one point? I think he was, but I can't remember for sure. I feel like The Rock was tied to a Lobo movie. So I agree with you. Infall 1403, we need to be aware that we have created a bubble for ourselves, and we could be a minority of the fans. However, 49% of the fan base qualifies as a minority of the fans. What is the acceptable loss of fans for Disney? I think they are way over. They are way over the line right now of fans that they need to lose. I think you have to understand you're going to lose fans no matter what you do. That is a fact. So like I've told you guys before, The Force Awakens, regardless of your opinions of it now, regardless of anything, The Force Awakens pleased the heavy majority of the fans. It did. It just did. The numbers prove it. And if we're going to take the same numbers to criticize The Last Jedi and criticize Solo, we have to take the same numbers and give The Force Awakens and Rogue One credit for pleasing the majority of the fans. So I think The Force Awakens, maybe even Rogue One is probably the low end of where you want to be, because the Rogue One was around, what, 85% of the fans it pleased. That's about as hard, that's as far as you want to fall. When you get into the 70 and the 60% of the fan base is pleased, and you're like in the 35, 40, 45%, which is kind of where the DCEU was, you have problems. Right now, Star Wars is at that 50-50 line. That is danger zone right now. You do not want to be there. So that's the way I look at that. Alexis Evans says, thank you for being our voice on Star Wars. Alexis, again, just thank you so much for being here and allowing me to be your voice. I truly mean that. Hollander Exciter says, I will boycott Leto, the Joker movie. How do we make Star Wars Theories fan film happen? Vader fan film. You got to support it. He is shooting for the stars, as I said in his on his live stream earlier. The guy is shooting for the stars, and he needs all the support he can get. So please go over to Star Wars Theory and support his Vader fan film project, his Kickstarter. He is shooting for the stars, and it's looking like he's not going to make it, but I think we can at least give it one strong run. I know there's a lot of super chats I got to catch up on. Joseph Butler, thank you for the $5 super chat, sir. I really appreciate that. Nicholas Glenn, Campia blocked my super chats mentioning you or G&G. Really? Wow. I mean, somebody sent me a screenshot of the other day where somebody was asking him if I influenced him to make the Kathleen Kennedy video, and he claimed he didn't know who I was. So whatever, man. Again, I really like. Jessica Butler says The Rock is the most entertaining man in entertainment ever. He is. I cannot argue with that. He's not my favorite wrestler, but he's great. John Bernthal is the best Punisher, hands down. That's from Bradley Fortner. John Bernthal is the best Punisher ever. I have a man crush on John Bernthal. I just do. I've had one since he was Shane. When Shane was the best part of The Walking Dead, when you had the Rick and Shane dynamic, that's when I was really into the show. Love Bernthal. Bernthal is a BMF. Does anybody know what BMF stands for? BMF. That's what John Bernthal is. But as far as Campia goes, I am trying my best to stay out of YouTube drama. I got caught up in a little bit of YouTube drama a few months ago when a bigger channel wanted to kind of go after me. I don't really think it's beneficial to what I'm trying to accomplish here, what we're trying to accomplish here. And I think that YouTubers should not go after YouTubers. I don't think that's a good environment and a good community. And so I just don't think that's helpful. You guys don't really want me to talk about YouTubers as much as you want me to talk about the state of Star Wars and the state of entertainment. And that's what I'm here to do, is to give you my honest opinion on that. I don't want to get into YouTube drama. If John Campia doesn't want me mentioned on his super chat, that's his right. I don't agree with that. I've kind of expressed myself on how I feel about Campia as of late. I've always been a fan of him. I credit him for inspiring me. I've tried to send him messages in the past to compliment him. He's never responded to me. So yeah, that's how I feel about it. So Dio Brando says that title made me cringe so hard. Voorhees, Battle of Jeremy's over a John Campia debate. All right, let me see what you guys are saying real quick before I get back on. Do I like Logan, says Dakota Clanton. I love Logan. I love Logan. I can't see any other person playing Wolverine at this point other than Hugh Jackman, so I absolutely love Logan. Isaac Clark, love your vids. Dwayne is Black Adam. Bay is on Lobo. Okay, got you. Thank you so much for the clarification on that. Appreciate that. Dave F. says he has a man crush. Well, who's your man crush? Tom Brady is the best Punisher. Tom Brady is the best at everything. Tom Brady's the man. Why not make Christian Bale as Joker? Oh my God, Bale could totally nail it too. Bale, Christian Bale and Denzel Washington are my two favorite actors. Christian Bale can do anything. Christian Bale is one of the most versatile actors ever. Christian Bale's amazing. So, yep, you guys know what BMF is. You guys watch wrestling because Stone Cold used to run with that. So, you guys know what's up. So, okay, we're cool. You guys know what's up. Roseanne Joker says homeschool. Meme Comic Fantasy, and that is Joe over at the Memphis Comic Fantasy Convention. Yes, a Batman discussion. For my money, the early years of Batman Legends of the Dark Knight are some of the best Batman comics ever written. Mask of the Phantasm is the best on-screen Batman. Corey Lowe would agree with you on that, Joe. Corey Lowe is a huge fan of Mask of the Phantasm, and he's always pressuring me to watch it. I've never seen it. My favorite animated version of Batman is, movie anyway, is probably Under the Red Hood. I love Under the Red Hood. Under the Red Hood is fantastic. Let's see. 4Urban says, hey, Jeremy, did you see the new trailer for the Lego Movie 2? Looks like SJW crap to me. I have not seen that yet. I will check it out. I will definitely check that out. Hey, Jeremy, would you want to be the next Joker? Hell no. I don't want anything to do with that. William McCall mentions American Psycho, and American Psycho is greatness. Denzel Washington, I don't know how to say your name. S.A. Girl, Izumi. Denzel Washington with question marks. Yes, Denzel Washington is one of the greatest actors of all time. No doubt. Let's see. Wyans Gamora said, any more gay talk and I unsub. Was that because I said I have a man crush on John Bernthal? Well, I do. I can't help it. Jungle Junkie mentions WCW. That's World Championship Wrestling. That's what I'm talking about. KR Companion. Hey, Jeremy, DTA. That's don't trust anybody. That's Stone Cold Attitude Era talk. I know what's up with some Stone Cold Attitude Era. Yes. So, Ivan Ortega is streaming YouTube Inception. Tell Ivan I'm going to come back and see him in a few weeks, and we're going to light that chat up again. So, Jeremy, how about Alden Ehrenreich as Logan? Jesus Christ, no, Grimlock. Hell no. All right, let's see what we got here. Jim Carrey as a serious Riddler would be good. That would be damn good. I agree with you there. Let's get those likes up. We're at 227. We can flirt. We can get those up there to the 500-600 range if we can. Let's get those likes up, guys. Hey, Jeremy, are you hyped for Cyberfrog? Yes, I am very hyped for Ethan's Cyberfrog campaign. Definitely. Waves from Australia. What's up, Gamer Girl 5317? Nice to have you here. You're always here and always supportive. Nothing gay about having a man crush on a man, or a crush on a man. Equalizer is going to be great. I can't wait. It's not Equalizer 3, it's Equalizer 2, right, Memphis Dale? I think it's Equalizer 2. Jeremy is not a pansexual. No. I can explain to you guys what man crush means if you want, but it doesn't mean I want to have any kind of intercourse with him, trust me. Let's see. Nick Cage is Superman? No. But yeah, I think it's Equalizer 2 with Denzel coming up. Joaquin Phoenix as Two-Face would be amazing. Yes, he would. ECW, that's what I'm talking about. We got some EC dub in the house. Jim Carrey does not suck. Jim Carrey's actually a fantastic actor. He really is. I think he's crazy as hell, but he's a great actor. CNN just released this article 2 days ago. What do you think? Star Wars should resist bowing to the force of its most vocal fans. That's MotoHead7465. I am going to cover this tonight, and I'll release a video tomorrow. So I will get on that. Drummer6 says, what's up, Jeremy? What's up, Drummer6? This is my girl Stephanie B in the chat. What's up, Stephanie B? I see Berserker99 saying that. Rosie O'Donnell as the Penguin, says Michael. Rax the Hero, I'll take Jared Leto Joker movie, better be rated R. It's going to be a problem. They can't make this thing rated R because they're already dealing with a movie that's not going to be exciting for a lot of people. I don't think they can afford to make it rated R. I really don't. Jeremy, what is your take on Fallout 76? Any scoops? I have not been a Fallout player over the years, so unfortunately, Sean, I can't give you any kind of info on that. I apologize, but I am working on some E3 coverage for this weekend, so I can't wait to bring you some of that. Some of the things I'm excited for, I think we're going to get a Halo 6 announcement. I want to hear more on Smash Bros. Those are the two things I'm really looking forward to right now, is those two things. But there's a lot of speculation about what we could get, and I'm excited to see what happens. The Alpha Nerd, do you think Roman should go heel? Roman should have turned heel a long time ago. Should have turned heel a hell of a long time ago. And I think they've missed their mark, though. I don't know if Roman Reigns is. I don't know if they can fix the problem with that character. Vince has been so stubborn about it, and the fans just hate this man no matter what. Rhino4563 says Campia is not a wonderful human sunbeam. Alexis Evans, which is worse, Wrinkle in Time or Last Jedi? Well, I haven't seen A Wrinkle in Time, and I doubt I will ever see A Wrinkle in Time. So I can only say The Last Jedi because I haven't seen both. Evil Paradigm, people get so triggered by potentially gay stuff. Hi, also hi. Well, thank you. Appreciate that. I still have not, Ethan Campbell 7, I still have not watched Blade Runner 2049. I know. I'm sorry. Rax the Hero says Rosie O'Donnell could pull off a granny goodness. In Fall 1403, George Lucas bowed to the pressure of his most vocal fans in Episode 2. Jar Jar was reduced to a background character. Was he even in Episode 3? I'm trying to remember. Was Jar Jar even in? Yeah, I think he made like a cameo in Episode 3, I think. But yeah, Jar Jar got completely pushed to the back. Yeah, Jar Jar was, I'm pretty sure Jar Jar was in Episode 3. Yeah, he was in the beginning area with Annie. Remember that part? I remember him saying that. That was in the part where Obi-Wan and oh, there's Stephanie B. Misa Senator. Oh my gosh, man. Hearing the name Representative Binks in the Clone Wars makes me cringe every time. When they actually, and they're really referring to him as Representative Binks in the Clone Wars. Like, they talk to him like he's a serious representative for the government, and it's so hard to take seriously right now. I feel like every time that Jar Jar was in the Clone Wars, I feel like that was Lucas just saying, like, every time they were on a good run, we would get a Jar Jar episode, and it would always be this Representative Binks shit, and I just, as much as I love the Clone Wars, and I love the Clone Wars, but every time they would say Representative Binks, it makes my skin crawl. I can't deal with it. I just can't. I can't. All right. Somebody earlier said, what can they do to fix Episode 9? I don't remember if that was a super chat or not, but I wanted to follow up and come back around to that. What can they do to fix Episode 9? And right now, all I know is, and I said this on my live chat last night, all I know is, from what I hear, the people involved with Episode 9 hated Episode 8. That's something I'm hearing. Now, again, when you start having a YouTube channel that starts to get a little bit of following, you start hearing certain information. I can't give who is giving me information or where it's coming from. I can just tell you I hear things through the grapevine now. And it sounds to me like Lucasfilm, as much as they are not being aware, like they're not showing that they're aware of it publicly, what I hear is they know damn well what's going on with the fandom. And there is a lot of people working on Episode 9 that very much did not like Episode 8. So you can take that with a huge, Jeremy don't know what the hell he's talking about or whatever. I'm just telling you what I've heard. So, in Fall 1403 says Episode 9, you can't polish a turd. Yeah, I mean, I don't have a lot of faith in it either. And this could be just somebody throwing information my way because they know that I'm speaking to a large portion of the fan base that's unhappy. So I don't know. I don't know if that's true. I have no idea. And again, I'm still new to all this. I'm still new to the fact that there are people, look, there are YouTube channels that you all know of, big YouTube channels that have reached out to me privately to offer their support for what we're doing here on this channel, but they won't say anything publicly, and it's fine with me. I have no problem with that. There's a lot of people I hear from, and I will never tell you who they are because I trust them completely, and I'll never give information that, when I give my word, I take that seriously, and I take people's trust seriously. And so this whole thing is new to me, though. People giving me information, sending me emails, contacting me, people I've been listening to for a long time. It's crazy. The whole thing is weird to me, and I don't know how to really handle all of it, but I'm trying to handle it the best way I see possible. So, Darth Rebel says, what influence do you think George still has since he's attending Star Wars Celebration? I think George Lucas probably had literally no influence prior to Episode 8 because I feel that Disney had such arrogance going into that movie, and I feel that Disney and Lucasfilm had this vision that Star Wars can't fail no matter what. And I think they are, now again, I'm not saying I've heard anything or anything like that. This is just me just speculating. I think Disney is going to be talking to George Lucas moving forward. because they realize they have effed everything up. I don't care how they present it publicly. Privately, they know they've messed up. And I feel like they probably are talking to George now and trying to go, what can we do to fix this? Because we have effed up. I really believe that. Now, again, that's just my opinion, and I could be wrong. So, you know, we shall see about that. All right, let me catch up on some of these comments right now. Gosh, come on. Man, it's so backed up right now. I need to enable. Now, of course, I don't have Lauren here tonight, as you guys know, so I don't have slow mode. So, Jared, oh, there's a super chat. Let me pull these super chats up. I can click on that there. All right, here's the test your trivia. The Wraith remake. If you remember and know that movie, they could do something with that. My God, I'd have to look that one up real quick. I remember it, but I don't remember it, if that makes sense. Here. I'll have to look that one up. Let me pull your super chat back up, though. WWF for the win, baby. That's right, Kyle. Kyle Beeson, old school WWF. I don't roll with that. I can't stand. It took me so long to call it WWE. But, all right, the Wraith. 1986. Are you talking about the 1980s? Oh, yeah, somebody else asked me about this on a super chat like a month ago. And that's why I'm familiar with it. I have never seen the Wraith, so I can't really speak to that. Michael, I can't speak to that. So I need to watch it, because, look, if you guys want, like, this is why I'm going to watch Rogue One again, because so many of you have told me how much you enjoy Rogue One. So I'm going to have to watch Rogue One again. Wolfman Jack, I want to point out the movie Logan did what Disney's Star Wars did, but good. They made Wolverine a broken shell of his former self, but the fan favorite was still a badass, and Laura proved herself as an awesome addition. That's I've never thought about that point, Wolfman Jack. I've never thought about that that Logan was what they wanted to do with Luke Skywalker in The Last Jedi, but they couldn't pull it off. That's a damn good point. Damn good point. What do I think about Rebels? Says Karkin. I love Rebels. I don't love Rebels altogether, because I don't think Rebels is as strong as the Clone Wars as a consistent show. Season 1 was kind of hard for me to get through. I'm not going to offer spoilers, but Season 2 finale of Rebels is one of my favorite things in the history of Star Wars. The finale of Rebels, I love. There's a few episodes, I believe it's in season 3 and 4, that are just incredible. Rebels has higher high moments overall than the Clone Wars, but Clone Wars is more consistently great. Certain parts of Rebels, there's a lot of filler, but when it's great, man, Rebels is just great. So I love Rebels, mainly because Ahsoka's in it. But I enjoy it, though. I enjoy Kanan, even though Freddie Prinze Jr. is such a douchebag on social media. I love Kanan. It took me a while to kind of become a fan of Ezra. I didn't like Ezra at first. I thought Hera was a great character. Sabine's a great character. I really enjoy Rebels. So, yeah, the Season 2 finale. Number one, first, if you have not seen the Clone Wars and you haven't seen Rebels, do not watch Rebels first. Don't do it. You owe it to yourself to go through the journey of the Clone Wars with those characters, and when you see the Season 2 finale, after you've went through the Clone Wars, if it doesn't give you chills, if it doesn't nearly bring tears to your eyes, then I don't know what the hell's wrong with you. But that is the best thing ever. I've never felt emotion like I felt at the Season 2 finale of Rebels ever. It's the most emotional moment period in the Star Wars mythology for me. It's just incredible. Dakota Clanton says, I love your channel, and whatever you do, just keep up the good work, Jeremy, for the win. Thank you so much. Bruce Crawford says, thank you, Jeremy. I'm finishing Clone Wars now to watch Rebels. You are in for a treat. Again, that first season, the first season is hard to get through, at least for me. Maybe it's not that way for everyone, but that first season was hard to get through for me. But it's a good payoff. Season 2 finale is incredible. Season 3 and 4 are solid, so I like it. Yes, Clone Wars is phenomenal. Bass Marine says, Jeremy, I just sent you a tweet. Can you make a video on that article? Greetings from the Netherlands. I will check that out. And here's the thing, guys. Don't ever hesitate to keep sending me stuff. If you need to tweet me 10 times, if you need to send me 10 messages, I don't care. Earlier, I missed a couple of super chats, and people were like, Jeremy's becoming too famous for super chats. No, I'm not. I'm not famous. It's a lot. A lot of stuff is happening, a lot of messages, a lot of comments, a lot of emails. If you need to hit me up multiple times to get my attention, you're not going to bother me. I appreciate everything that everybody is sending me. I appreciate all of the attention. I truly want you to know that I'm trying to keep up with all of it, and it's hard, but I'm trying my best, and so don't ever feel like you're bothering me. You're never bothering me. You are literally giving me this platform to speak on, so don't ever think you're bothering me. I work for you, okay? I work for you. It ain't the other way around. You're my audience. I want to make sure you're happy. I want to give you the content you're looking for. That's what's important to me. So, all right, let me see. Wolfman Jack, 20th Century Fox makes Laura a Hispanic female character without awesome without sacrificing Logan's character, and Disney Star Wars can't even make likable female characters. You are 100% spot on. Darth Konica says, any interest in the upcoming Resistance series? I have interest simply because Dave Filoni's involved, but outside of that, I just don't. You know, I mean, I'm not interested in the era. I'm not interested in the characters. But Dave Filoni's involved, so I will watch it. Observer Dude says, I think Solo movie should have been a prequel to Episode 7, set a few years before an older Han Ford should have played Han one more time. Your thoughts? That's actually fantastic. I never even thought about that, but that's actually fan-effing-tastic right there, Observer Dude. That's 100% spot on, bro. That's good. That's really good. Joe Pacheco. Hi, I love you. Love you too, Joe. Or is it Jose? I'm sorry, Jose. My bad. Jose says, hi, I love you. Well, I love you back. Jeremy, Blade Runner 2049 is slow and boring, says Harry the Grey Jedi. I will watch it. I will watch it. Tracy says, I love the Clone Wars, and I wasn't crazy about Rebels when I first started, but at the end I was hooked to the point where I cried where it ended. That final shot of Rebels is gorgeous. I love the montage they play towards the end on the season finale, the series finale. I love it so much. So for anybody who says Star Wars fans are against strong females, you can kiss my ass, because we all loved Rebels for the most part. And that finale of Rebels is just great. So, alrighty. People either love or hate Blade Runner 2049. That's what I'm hearing. Ahsoka versus Cecil. How to fix Episode 9. While Finn is in a coma from TFA, he dreamt TLJ. Episode 9 begins with him waking up in that pod just as in TLJ. Finn's bad dream equal retcon. Hey, that's what I'm talking about. A. Parker says, what's up, Jay? What's up? Yes, Rick Ray says, we all loved Leia for goodness sake. Yes, we did. Hugo Stevens, my buddy Hugo, what's up, man? If Luke lasts until Episode 9, his green saber could have earned its own trilogy. Rebels ending is so much better than The Last Jedi's ending. I said that to myself. Again, I don't want to throw spoilers out there for the Rebels ending, but I just watching the Rebels ending, it ties up so beautifully, and the music and the montage and the final frame with the final characters we see, the narration that's done by the character, so good, and it leaves me, as a Star Wars fan, it leaves me excited, it leaves me satisfied, it leaves me with a sense of pride. And I watched The Last Jedi finale, and I'm like, what the fuck, what just happened? I'm not even excited anymore. That's so frustrating, so frustrating. So, David Morton says, I think he's saying he's got to go. So, David, thank you for joining. Ivan is still live. Tell Ivan what's up. I'm going to be jumping off here soon. So, what I want you guys to do is when I jump off of here, not yet though, I'm gonna try to cover a few more questions. We're going to talk a little more. What was I going to say? I don't even remember now. But I want you to all go over to Ivan's live stream when we're done here. Star Wars Tragedy. Did you send me a tweet? I think I needed to respond to your tweet. I think somebody was commenting on your comments and they were like, something about you were talking bad about me and you were trying to let me know that didn't happen. Okay, I got your tweet, buddy. I haven't had a chance to watch the video, but it's all good, man. It's no problem. People misinterpret things all the time, so it's all good, man. All good. All right. All right, Darth Caesar says, how do you feel about Star Wars Resistance knowing it ties into the sequel trilogy? That's my thing, man. I'm not that excited for Resistance based on the timeline, based on the characters involved. The only thing that gets me excited, I'm not excited about the animation. The only thing that gets me excited is Dave Filoni's involvement. And again, I was someone that was a late bloomer to the Clone Wars because I looked at the Clone Wars and I looked at the animation and I'm like, that looks really childish and I don't want to watch that. That looks kind of stupid. And I didn't watch it for a long time. And then I watched it and I fell in love with it. Then I did the same thing with Rebels. I watched Rebels. I didn't like the animation style that they changed. I didn't watch it for a while. And then I ended up loving it. So Dave Filoni, I've always doubted the shows he's been involved with and he's always pulled me back in and he's won me over. So Filoni will always get an opportunity. I'll always give Filoni a shot. Always. So that's where I stand with it. Hugo Stevens says, I'm doing good. I'm doing just about good, Jeremy, despite things. I've got some support offline with my fan film I've mentioned I've been developing. It's going to be ambitious, but I know I want to get it made. Well, good luck to you, Hugo. And, you just send it my way, and anything I can do to help you get the word out, buddy, I'm game. Rhino4563, you're 100% correct. The first season of Rebels was tough and slow. After that, it was awesome and satisfying end. Yeah, I agree. I mean, obviously, I agree. You're agreeing with me. But yeah, man, I love it. I love it. Sean Stevenson, curious to see how fans will react to the Star Wars Celebration next year. What's your opinion about it? Sorry to pick your brain. Don't ever apologize for asking me questions. That's what I'm here for. Again, I work for all of you. I work for you. So as long as you're not an asshole to me, we're good. So yeah, Star Wars Celebration is going to have to be at high security, right? And look, there's a lot of things they can do over the course of the next several months to fix Star Wars, at least fix the fandom and the optimism. Will they do that? I don't know. But I'm going to Star Wars Celebration next year. I bought my tickets. I'm still going to let everyone, I'm going to try to apply for press passes, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. I've already purchased my tickets, though, so I'll do a refund if I get press passes. I don't think they're going to give me press passes, but, I don't know. But it's going to be, I think that security is going to have to be pretty high at Star Wars Celebration next year based on how the fandom sets right now. Tony Garcia, does Pando view restraining bolts as bondage gear? I'm not gonna speculate on Pando at all because I luckily have not seen Solo yet, so I know nothing about his relationship with droids. Star Wars fanboy, what's up, Star Wars fanboy? I haven't seen you in the chat in a while. Did you hear about on Amazon Chronicle Books is producing Star Wars Women of the Galaxy by Amy Ratcliffe. P.S. Love your vids. Keep up the good work. Well, thank you so much, and thank you for joining. I haven't seen you in a few days, so I'm glad to see you here. Yes, I've been tagged on that Women of Star Wars thing 1,000 times, and so I'm looking into it. It's just stupid, man. Like, just why do we have to relegate anybody to race and gender? Ahsoka is a great character no matter who you put her up against. It doesn't matter if it's the women of Star Wars, the men, Ahsoka is great. So just quit breaking it down to race and gender and just highlight characters on greatness, not on their gender. That's what I want to see. My buddy Star Wars Theory, what's up, man? Thank you so much. 100K soon. Yeah, Star Wars Theory has challenged me. He wants me to be over 100, and I think you said 150,000 by the time Celebration gets here. So when the man himself, Star Wars Theory, when the man himself actually challenges you, you got to step up to the occasion. So, but yeah, me and Theory have become really good friends. He's a great guy, and I appreciate the support. He has offered me so much advice on a growing YouTube channel, and that just means the world to me that someone with that type of following has shown interest in little old me. So, and look, guys, if I can, I can't drop it here, but I'm going to retweet it again because I don't have it on my phone that I'm reading right now. But go to Star Wars Theories YouTube channel and support this Kickstarter campaign. I want to be in this movie. Now, it's not looking like the funding's going to happen, but that doesn't mean it can't happen. We can still make this happen, but we've got to show the support. This Vader fan film looks incredible. It sounds incredible. Theory has given me a few nuggets of information. I can't wait for everyone to see this, so please go support it. I'm going to be in the movie if it happens, so go support Star Wars Theory. And thank you for all you've done for me, man. I really appreciate that. So, yes, let's go ahead and get ready to crash this thing if we can, because I need to get off here because, like I said, I've got the High Council tonight in less than an hour. I've got to get ready. We only have 600 people watching, though, so I don't know if we can even get this thing up to crash it. So do you guys want to try? You want to try? Let's do it. I think I missed a super chat from Tony Garcia. Thought I got Tony's. Let's see. Oh, yeah, he was talking about Pando, right? I said I can't speak to Pando because I haven't seen the movie, luckily. So, all right, guys, let's crash it if we can. I'm going to give you guys 3 minutes to get this thing up. I don't think you can pull it off. I don't think you can do it. Vincent Scott says, later, Jeremy. Thank you so much. Rat Straw. Smash the like. We're up to 488. Can we crash it? I'm just trying to keep up with these comments now. Crash it like Nickelback's Reputation. What's the High Council? The High Council is a meeting of the minds of the Star Wars universe, the Rebel Alliance. That will be me, Jeff from World Class Bullshitters, and Ethan Van Sciver from Comic Artist Pro Secrets. We will be on the World Class Bullshitters channel tonight in less than an hour to talk about all things Star Wars. Backing Star Wars Theories Kickstarter, like I have Jesse's once she's plugging. See you again soon, Jeremy. Thank you so much, Hugo. All right, we're definitely not going to crash this thing because not enough people's watching tonight. But I just want to thank everyone for joining the live stream tonight. You've all been great. Really appreciate your support. And I will see you all again tomorrow. I'll be on tomorrow night for the live stream at 6 p.m. And yeah, just again, just thank you so much. You got a couple more minutes. You want to make this or not? There's no way. I mean, we've only got 500 people watching, and most of you have already liked it, so there's no way we can make it tonight. So, GJ Videos, Jeremy, you have to point this out. Point what out? Hey, Jeremy, greetings from Bolivia. Well, hello, Eric. Thank you. I don't want to get off here because I like talking to you guys. Jeremy Sweden says good night. Says Waben22. Thank you so much. All right, roll it. Tell me where you're from. We're going to end this the old school way. Love from Seattle. Tempe, Arizona, California. Utah, New Mexico, Mississippi. There we go. Now we're flooding it. That's what I'm talking about. All right, guys. Thank you so much. I'll see you on the High Council tonight. Join in, and I will talk to you all later. Talk to you then. Bye. I can't even end this damn thing. Bye.